It's official, Scott Disick won't be permitted to see his children again until he can prove to their mother that he's sober and able to provide them with a safe, stable environment for visitations. If you've been following Scott's career closely over the past few months, you know this isn't much of a surprise. Disick has been on a non-stop drinking binge, and he recently hit rock bottom in a frightening way. Last month, Scott was hospitalized under a 5,150 psychiatric hold after authorities determined that he presented a danger to himself. He was released from the hospital without incident, but then, to the shock of his family and friends, the 34-year-old resumed drinking almost immediately. Shortly thereafter, the Kardashians learned that Disick is dating Sofia Richie, and apparently that was the final straw. We would have thought the months of reckless boozing and drug use would have been the final straw, but the fact that 34-year-old Scott is dating a 19-year-old longtime family friend is indeed quite weird and gross. So now, Kourtney Kardashian is taking action that she probably should have taken years ago. Kourtney and her family have banned Scott from seeing his kids, a source close to the situation tells Radar Online. But the Kourtney and company aren't simply kicking Scott to the curb. In fact, it seems they realize that doing so would be tantamount to a death sentence. Instead, insiders say, the Kardashians are planning an intervention for Disick. It's not the first time they've employed this tactic, but the family is reportedly hopeful that with Scott's relationship with his kids on the line, he'll finally listen up and get sober. His drinking has ruined his life, his relationship with Kourtney, and his friendship with Khloe, says the source, adding, "It's really sad." At the intervention, the Kardashians, who are really the only family Scott has left following the death of his parents, will encourage the further of three to enter an inpatient rehab facility. Scott has been to rehab at least 5 times in the past, and on each occasion, he left before completing his course of treatment. Will this time be any different? For the sake of Scott and his loved ones, we certainly hope so.